Walking down the road, I ended up finding something bizarre, a gigantic alligator. Music. And I went inside its mouth to find out what it was. Look at this, guys. We're literally inside the alligator's mouth. Music. How crazy. Look, music. And I even flew my drone to spy from above. Apparently this place is abandoned because everything is closed, and you won't believe what I ended up finding. A bunch of cages and apparently an albino alligator trapped inside one of them. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. There are several cages and possibly several animals trapped inside this place. It's a huge place, and I chose to explore it with you firsthand. Music. Guys, I can't believe I ended up finding this in the middle of the road. Look, it's a gigantic alligator. Wow, do you think we can go in? Look at that. It's literally the mouth of an alligator and I'm inside it. Wow, that's so bizarre. I was driving down the road when suddenly I found this giant alligator. Right away, I decided to stop and check with my own eyes what it was. Apparently, what's written here is that it's the largest alligator in the world. World largest gator. What a thing, that's crazy. I really want to find out what this is. Wow, it says here that this is the entrance, but how bizarre, right? Literally the mouth of the alligator. I wonder if it's a themed farm or something like that. Look, there's a sign saying it opens from 9:30 to 5:30. Man, that's so strange. I'm considering flying the drone over the middle area to see if we find anything. I think it's an alligator farm or something similar. What if some crazy person who really likes alligators decided to build a giant alligator in front, man? This is really huge, seriously. I don't know if you can get a sense of the size on camera, but when I saw it while driving down the road, I was like, what is that? The size of that alligator? Look, here's the end of the tail, and there's a fence here that's all spiky. Check it out. Wow. Do you think people try to jump over and get in and that's why they put up this fence? It's full of wire, look, and over there it looks kind of abandoned. Well, it's almost nighttime. It's getting dark, so we have to hurry. But I wanted to know what this is, guys. Come here. Wow, look at this, man. I think it's a gigantic lake, you know, those green ones where alligators stay inside. Can you see it? I think we're going to have to fly the drone. Wow, there's a gigantic lake here, green, look, pure sludge. And there's a sign over there in the back. Come here, look, that's it. There's a sign there. It says Real World Florida Guide Tour. It's basically saying it's an old Florida tourism guide, but real. There's even a picture there, look, of a bear and a jaguar. Wow, and an alligator too. I wonder if it's a park or something, or maybe something old and abandoned. Look at this, even a giant trash can here with some other things thrown away. Apparently a refrigerator. There's a cage over there. Look, a cage. I think there are people living around here, you know? I don't know if it's private property. There's another cage over there too. It's huge. You see it, man. Let's do this before we lose what's left of the day. Look back there. It's already getting dark. Let's fly the drone and I'll try to record from above for you guys to see if we can find anything. The good thing is that the drone apparently has a flashlight. Oh, music, music. Wow, we look tiny here in the drone footage, and look at this. Apparently it's a lake in the middle of a huge forest. Big Vinny, it's full of sludge, you know, those real alligator lakes. Look at this, green, green, green. We're going to have very little light to see, but apparently it's a farm. Try to zoom in closer. What is that over there? Look, there's some cages, see? There are a bunch of cages, Vinny Zhao. Wow, it's really big, man. Do you think this is someone's farm, like private property? And then they give tours? Look, there's like a path in the middle of the woods, you know? Like it leads to a pier or something like that. There's a white shed in the back, also with some small pools of water. Strange thing. I think it would be easier for us to see something during the day, you know? At night, it's kind of hard. We can go home and do some research on what this is, like check out the location, right? Look, it's that thing right there in the middle of the lake. Could it be an alligator? I don't know. I'm not gonna fly the drone down there. No, man, no, I'm setting up all this lighting. Look, look, so you can see. I'm afraid to go down and have the alligator jump, you know. What is this here? Look. I don't know, these are really strange things, guys. I got super curious, seriously. Like, I literally wanted to ask to stop the car so we could check it out. Luckily, I had the drone with me and could fly it up to get an aerial view, since getting in wasn't possible. I don't even know if this place is open. The sign over there was really like messed up, you know? Like it was really old, you know? It's not working. It's abandoned. It really looks like this place is kind of abandoned, you know? From what I can see from up here, I mean, I don't know. There's no movement at all, no lights on. I don't know if it's an old farm. I wanted to get really close, Vinny, but do you think it's too risky, man? Look, there are a lot of trees in the middle. That's the problem, you see? But look at the size of that big patch, man. There's no zoom. There is zoom, but it's just too dark. You can't see anything. Look, you can only see some cages. You see? Some cages. Yeah, some cages right here. Oh, whoa, what's that? That over there is an alligator, a white alligator. No way. Man, that's crazy. There's no way that's an alligator. Guys, it looks a lot like it. I think it is, man. Look from a distance. Could it be? I think this is an alligator, huh? A white one of those albino ones, you know, really rare. Wow, that's crazy. Is it really an alligator? I wish I had come here during the day. We're really far from home. Let me see. I think we're still about an hour away from Orlando. Man, yeah, Vinny's house still has a good 52 minutes ahead, man. So we can get there, so it's a little far. Maybe we'd have to come back tomorrow. Would you be up for it? For sure, Mano. I'm also curious to know what this is here. I suspect it's a park, but it's like way too abandoned to be a park, and we've never heard of this park. I've never heard about this. Otherwise, I would have come here to record before. Man, like, do you at least know what area we're in here? I don't know. We're in a really wild and swampy area. Like everywhere I look, there's a lot of water and just a little bit of land, literally a swamp, you know? Damn, man, this thing here really looks like a park to me, man. Or some place that takes care of animals. You know, those places like a private reserve, like those foundations, you know, that take care of animals. It could be, man, because this doesn't make any sense. This place is in the middle of the road. It just came out of nowhere and it's kind of abandoned. Like I said, there's no one here, not a single car, nothing. Man, it's a shame that the drone's flashlight is underneath, right? It could have a flashlight in the front so we could point it, aim, and see things. But I won't risk going down much, man, since there are lots of trees. It's really windy and I'm afraid the drone could crash. Vinizão already crashed it into a tree once and man, it doesn't have any sensors, so I think it's better if we don't take any chances. It's already really dark. Look, you can barely see anything there. We're on Caraca Avenue and there's only one little light on, which is my car, and I'm heading straight there now, so we can make it. We'll be safe. Look at this. We're in the middle of the road, guys, literally. Yeah, guys, I got really curious to find out what this is. It's a shame it's so dark right now. It's just us here. I haven't seen anyone passing by this place. So I'm not going to risk staying here too late because I still have an hour to get home. I want to go straight to my computer to research what this is, this place, to find out if this is a park or a farm, or maybe if we could get in touch with someone to come back here. Seriously, I'm really curious. I don't know about you guys. Look at the size of this alligator's mouth. I'm still employed. This is bizarre again. Man, look at this, guys. We're literally in the alligator's mouth, man. This is crazy. Look. Please don't jump on the alligator's tooth. You can't step or do anything here, man. It looks like a store, you know? One of those display windows where we buy tickets or something, but it's really dark. I don't know, you know? I'd better come back here tomorrow, guys, so we can see better. What a crazy thing. Let's go to... Alright guys, I'm back here in my studio, and man, I was just going through some files, getting the drone footage we took, and I was thinking here, what a creepy place we found, right? I'm sure there must be a lot of alligators there because I heard from far away, apparently an albino alligator. I hope that thing is real. And I was already researching some stuff on my computer, man, about that place. I got the address, right? The street name, and I searched it online to find out exactly what that was. And I found out that basically, it's an alligator park, exactly. Just take a look at these old pictures of alligators and people riding on top of them. And look at all these alligators here, guys, in the middle of a lake. Look at this, man. That's crazy. Seriously. It's a park that has hundreds of alligators. So that lake we were filming from above is the home of the gators, right? Where they live and swim. Man, I was really crazy, right? To have flown the drone so close. And from what I researched here, I was even using my friend Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer to help me out. And from what it told me, check this out. The park was created decades ago, and it's like a wildlife sanctuary. So there are several animals in there besides alligators, from what it seems. It became famous for its massive alligator structure at the entrance called Swamp, considered the world's largest artificial alligator. Wow, that's interesting. Now it makes sense why there's that giant alligator statue right at the entrance, right? And look, it looks like there are boat tours through the swamp, interaction with the animals, and there are more than 100 alligators inside that park. Man, that's bizarre. I've never heard of this place before. Seriously, that's really crazy because I've lived here in Florida for like 7 years and I didn't even know about it. And it's kind of close to home, relatively speaking. Its name is Jungle Adventures. I searched it here on Google. Check it out, and I found some pictures. Take a look at this boat in the swamp. Here's the alligator. Look how big it is. Now we can see it clearly in daylight, and there are more photos. This looks like a jaguar, and check out how many alligators are here. Wow! I'm really curious about this place and want to go in. Look at the huge alligators. They even let you interact with them. Look, I have to admit to you guys that I've never been to a park specialized in alligators before, even though there are other animals here. From what it seems, their main thing really is the alligators, the gators, right? And man, just imagine, will I be able to like hold an alligator in my hand for the first time? That would be crazy. Look, I checked out their website here, guys, and you can even buy the ticket already. Look, it costs, I think, a few dollars. I don't know how much this should cost. Let me check here, just so I know. It really costs $29, okay? Isn't an experience like this kind of expensive? Look, just look at the size of the map of the place here. Now, yeah, you can understand, wow, there's a bear, there's a jaguar, there's a bird, a snake, a spider. Wow, there are more animals than just a bunch of alligators. That's because the park is built inside a gigantic swamp full of alligators. Check out these photos here for us to see. Wow, look at the snake, look at the old photo. Wow, birds, look, this is what I filmed from up there, guys. I don't know if you guys were seeing it on the drone, but I was seeing a whole green lake like this. Look, this is where the alligators live. Look, baby alligator, that's cool. What do you guys think about me buying the ticket now so I can go to the park tomorrow and record for you? Or better yet, if you leave a lot of likes on this video, I'll really buy it, and I'll even invite 2 more people to go with me. So we can record, have an experience in the middle of the swamp in the jungle and film these alligators. Man, I want to have my first experience holding an alligator in my hand for the first time. If you've already done it, no. You'll experience it here with me. Please leave plenty of likes below. It really helps. And if you're new, subscribe. I'm on my way to 10 million and I'm really counting on your help so we can get there. Wow, that's awesome. I'm happy about this out of nowhere. I just discovered a new place, a new park that I've never been to before, and now I want to check it out and I'm going to take you with me. Anyway, make sure to leave a lot of likes and I'll see you in the next video going to the alligator park. Thanks. See you. I'm out.